Gott, du bist das. Stell die Lampe hin und sperr die Ohren auf. Sie sind direkt über uns. Du kannst sie durchs Lachen hören. Typisch Engländer. Wahrscheinlich alle besoffen. Den Lauten nennen sie Sir. Ist wohl ein Offizier. Wie immer. Du suchst den Sprecher, ich übersetze.
There will come a time for all of you when you will come face to face with one.
Everyone says we go over Monday, sir. Is that true?
Oh, don't you boys worry about that. Just enjoy the whiskey. Tell the others there's more on the way. Harry! Finally! Welcome to the party. Find yourself an empty dugout, then come meet me for a drink. Enjoy yourself. Try and have some fun.
He told me to try and have fun. But there was nothing fun about Vimy. Pictures you'd see in the papers back home showed happy faces, clean uniforms. That's not what I saw.
You knew. You look fresh. If you get lost, just follow the signs.
Yes.
You the new photographer? That job's cursed. Good luck, mate.
The men scratched and dug at lice in their uniforms, covered head to toe in mud. There were more rats than men, and the smell was like an overflowing toilet. This was a million miles away from the adventure I expected.
Bloody war.
Thank God for the rum.
Victory is just around the corner.
Hey, new guy. You ever need anything, I'll trade anything. Come back once you've settled in. Hey, Harry, right? Harry Lambert. I got a letter for you.
Dear Harry, my first correspondence from the war. I'm delighted to hear from you, Harry, but I do wish you would use your photography talent in a slightly more positive manner. The picture of the bird is delightful, although I have seen a seagull before. You must have seen more exciting things on your travels. It's so difficult to understand what you're going through overseas. Please find a newspaper clipping enclosed. It has a photo taken by Major Martin Barrett. I didn't know he was a photographer too. He is such an impressive man. Don't you agree? Sincerely yours, Julia.
If you want to send a picture home to your girl, you just let me know.
No free dugouts here, pal. Try closer to the front. They empty fast.
The major's
right
new
home
pet.
today.
Nothing for you here. Run along back to Mommy.
All seems calm. Quiet.
It won't last.
This waiting around is killing me.
Oh, a camera. You must be Barrett's new pet.
I'm so cold here at night. Oh, if you're looking for the front, just follow the signs to hell.
Hello.
Harry! Oh, you're here! I haven't seen you in weeks. Let's go play cards and catch up. Come on.
Bewegt sich. Folgen wir ihm. Eine Versetzung wurde also bewilligt, Kurt. Ich bin echt neidisch.
They granted my transfer request, Katrin. Perhaps they grew tired of my asking. It will not be until August, but they will send me to the Somme, to Max. Though I have grave news to share also.
Wie vorhin. Du suchst den Sprecher, ich übersetze.
And you can absolutely put that on my headstone.
Hast du das gehört? Kurt, hast du das gehört?
Where the hell do these rumors come from? Everyone's saying we attack on Monday.
But, sir, I thought we do attack on Monday, the 9th, right?
Yes, but they weren't supposed to find out yet. I need a bloody drink.
You've heard the rumours, right? We go over the top soon. So let me ask you a question. Would you rather lose the war and live, or win the war and die? I know my answer. I've had enough of all this. I want to go home.
Come on, friend. It's only a rumor. People say these things all the time. Everyone's feeling so down about this rumor. Music always cheers people up, but my guitar broke last week. I've nearly fixed it. I just need something for the pegs. Have you ever seen Barrett's fancy steel flask? The one he drinks from? I think I could use that. Go and find him. He likes you. Maybe he'd just give it to you.
Harry, my boy, you found a dugout, I trust. Let's get another picture for the papers back home, eh? Major Barrett plans the next brave offensive. Photo by Harry Lapp. Wait! I should look professional. Let me put this flask down first. Right. Picture. And make sure you get Vimy Ridge in the background. Good. Now rest up, son. Relax while you can.
Photographer. Sounds like easy work to me. Lucky sod.
Never thought I'd say it, but I really miss the wife.
You got everything, Harry. Say, do you know how to play?
Wir sollten zurück nach oben. Alles in Ordnung, Kurt? Wie zum Teufel kommt die Katze hier rein? Fangen Sie, Kurt. Wenn die zu viel Lärm macht, wissen die, wo wir sind.
Verdammte Katze, komm hierher.
"4 days from the date of this letter, we will be attacked by the enemy. I've been blind, Katrin. I've been a fool. I've never imagined I might die before I found Marx. Never stopped to consider I may not return home. Forgive me.
Na, komm zu mir. Na, komm her.
I should have returned immediately, should have reported the news. But instead I remained in the darkness. I could hear the enemy above me. They were playing music, Catherine. It reminded me so much of home. I lost track of how long I listened for.
Wo warst du denn, Kurt? Das hat ja ewig gedauert. 4 Tage bis zum Angriff. Das ist übel.
Ja.
Ich würde alles tun, um heimzukommen. Ich frage mich, ob meine Frau an mich denkt. Der Feind hat seine Augen überall. Ich weiß es.
Kurt, komm hier rüber.
Was hast du da unten gehört? Sag mir, wo die Ratten sich verstecken.
Ein Offizier der Alliierten hat gesagt, sie greifen in 4 Tagen an.
Endlich eine Chance, Tommys abzuknallen. Sonst noch etwas?
Hier in der Kantine habe ich nichts erfahren.
Und wo gibt es was Interessantes?
Hier habe ich die Musik gehört.
Ah, sie tanzen auch noch. Unauffällig sieht anders aus.
The first time you see someone die, everything shuts down. You're left with thoughts that go round and round.
Some men here relish the opportunity to kill. I do not. Who are we to say who lives and who dies? That is God's will, not ours.
You start to make promises to yourself. Promises to do right. To live well. To be a better person.
If I can survive this battle, I am one step closer to the Somme. I will eventually get my transfer. I will finally be able to find our boy.
Take a few photos. Return home a hero. That's what the Major promised. But he didn't say I'd be photographing the battles. He didn't say I could die.
I'm getting old, Catherine. I'm not a soldier.
So, I figured I'd just stick by him. Hell, what choice did I have?
Ready, boys? Come on, Harry! Over here! Charge! Stick with me, Harry! For king, for country, for glory! Come on, Harry! It's just fun! Get those knees up, lad! Harry! I'll get down and wait for them to reload, lad! Harry, get your camera! Time to do your job! Get a photo of this! The Major and his... The skies are ours, boys! Push forward! Wasser, Kurt! Wasser! Die Verfilmen! Los, jetzt kühl die Waffen ab! Danke, Kurt! Und jetzt die anderen! to move, Harry! Now! You need to get to those machine guns! Keep pushing forward! Harry! On me! Don't stray too far now! Back to me on the double, Harry! That's an order! Fritz, stay under cover, Harry! We move now and we're dead!
Sie kommen näher, Kurt! Ich brauche mehr Munition! Hol die Munition aus dem Versorgungsaufzug! In dem Raum hinter mir!
Kurt, Gott sei Dank. Der Generator ist hin. Du musst ihn reparieren. Das Kabel, Kurt. Such Bruno. Der hat alles.
Hol die Munition aus dem Aufzug! Rechts hinter mir!
Danke. Wir werden verlieren. Ich weiß es.
Kurt, hol die Munition aus dem Aufzug! Rechts hinter mir! Hol die Munition aus dem Versorgungsaufzug! In dem Raum hinter mir!
PMG-Munition kommt sofort. Ab nach draußen mit dir, Kurt. Wir halten den Eingang.
Ja!
Boss! Bastards! That machine gunner's mine. Smoke! That's our chance. Now, Harry! They know we're here. Stay down! Harry? Harry! Harry, we can't stay here. We need to move. Get a grip, lad. Think of the girl back home. This is it! Forward! For the Empire!
You read about it in books. The white light, surrounded by the dark. Was I dead? Worse, I was still at Vimy.
Scheiße!
Kurt! Hilf mir! Geh! Finde deinen Jungen.
Kurt! Zurück in die Tunnel! Ich halte sie hier auf! Musst du den Tunnel auf?
I can't hear her. Shut it. Jerry's got ears like foxes.
Sie kommen. Ist das eine Katze? Das blöde Vieh ist im Weg.
Es sind einfach zu viele!
Rückzug!
Now I was shocked. I didn't know what the hell was going on. That guy was the enemy. He could have shot me, but he didn't.
Dear Catherine, I have survived. Though it's a miracle I have done so. I spared the life of the man who saved me. The Lord works in mysterious ways.
Also, ich bin nicht sicher. Verstehst du? Nicht sicher. Wir müssen weg.
Sorry, I don't understand. What's going on?
Mensch, abgeschlossen. Los, komm, Beeilung. Hier lang. Komm, hilf mir mal. Hey! Hey! Hier drüben, mach die Tür auf! Danke, mein Freund.
Without the bird distracting the German, who knows what would have happened? I know this is going to sound silly, but I truly believe that bird saved my life. The poor thing got injured real bad. I figured I'd return the favor.
And so we are trapped underground. He's a good man. He found a gravely injured bird, which he nurses back to health. It's futile, but I have not the heart to stop him.
Danke. Vielen Dank. Du hast mir das Leben gerettet.
Sorry, I don't understand. What's going on?
Die Bombardierung hat aufgehört. Wir sollten uns mal umsehen.
I'm sorry. I don't understand you. What the hell was I doing? He was a German. We were at war. Only somehow, we weren't enemies.
We found food, but who can say where the next meal will come from? We explored a while longer in search of water.
Nur Ratten. Komm, hilf mir mal. Danke für deine Hilfe. Hier geht's nicht weiter. Wasser. Hier gibt's Wasser. Kannst du mir helfen, den Eimer nach oben zu tragen? Verstehst du? Eimer? Hilf mir.
Come on!
We are stuck here, Katrin, and I do not know how long for. We found water, but it will not last forever.
My name's Harry. What's your name?
Oh, ich verstehe dich nicht.
I'm Harry. Harry.
Oh, ich verstehe dich nicht.
Harry.
Ah, Harry. Ich heiße Kurt.
His name was Kurt. I don't know if he meant for me to keep the envelope, but I never gave it back. Oh, and I almost forgot the best bit. We found a cat. I swear to you, it's true. A real, live cat, stuck there, just like we were.
Though I never believed it would, the bird has made a full recovery. Unable to escape, it now flies from the boy to me and back again. It's quite remarkable. I've never seen anything like it.
I think we all lost track of time down there. Days passed, maybe even weeks.
Food is low, water almost gone. If this letter finds you, know that we tried. And please tell Lucy.
Hey, Kurt, I made a rat trap. Or, at least I tried. If we can find a good place for it, we might have something to eat. If you'd told me that one day I'd be underground catching rats for food, hell, I'd have laughed you out of the room. But there we were, stuck and hungry. We'd got the idea from the cat, trapped down there with us. She seemed smart.
Did you hear that? Why is that cat meowing? Has she found something?
I couldn't believe my eyes. There must have been enough food and water to survive for months. Some had been opened, some eaten by rats, but most was intact. Whatever else happened, we wouldn't starve.
Wir müssen essen.
I couldn't believe it. We hit the jackpot. Every shelf and every crate was filled with food and drink. We could live like kings down here, survive for weeks, months even. All we'd have to do was eat and wait.
It wasn't soon after that we heard it. Digging. Someone was coming. It didn't matter who, German or Allied. One of us would be the enemy. We had to escape. And fast.
Kurt, hey! I found some keys.
4 Stück. Wozu gehören die wohl? Jetzt erkenne ich diese Tunnel. Hier muss irgendwo Sprengstoff sein. Sieh mal diese Schilder. Die Pioniere benutzen diese Tunnel. Dann muss es hier auch Sprengstoff geben. Harry, komm, hilf mir mal.
I saw daylight. I knew we had to get through that wall somehow.
Hier gibt es nichts Interessantes.
come help me!
Gut gemacht, Harry. So kommen wir raus.
The boy found explosives. He was a resourceful young man, much like Max. So we looked for the best place to use them. Time was running out.
I never truly understood the German, but there was one phrase he kept repeating.
I kept telling him, "Thank you, hero."
Danke, hero.
I wanted him to understand he saved my life.
And I think I understood, but I was no hero. When that roof came down...
If he had not pushed me out of the way...
Hell, I tried to run, and he just kind of tripped into him.
I do not think I would live to write this.
Hell, if you wanted to see me as a hero, fine. Who was I to argue?
It's strange to think we will never see each other again.
Geh zurück. Ich lege den Sprengstoff.
Wait, let me get a picture first. Photo? Photo?
Schnell, wir müssen weg.
We escaped, Katrin. We survived.
Kurt's plan worked. Blew a hole clean outside. I couldn't believe it. Me? I found my way back to the front. Turns out they thought I was dead. Told Barrett everything. Apart from the bit where I made friends with a German. He said I needed a break. Asked me if I'd ever seen the Eiffel Tower.
Although I did not encourage her, the cat followed me back to the trenches. In August, they will send me to the Somme. All I have to do now is work and wait.
I couldn't tell you why, but that bird seemed to want to stick around. So I took it upon myself to train her. Hell, maybe she'd even be useful. And sure enough, Barrett was true to his word. That August, he took me to Paris.
J'ai reçu les effets personnels de Félix hier. Il est tombé durant la bataille de Vimy.
Il était à Vimy? Il a sûrement combattu aux côtés de mon oncle, Émile Chaillon, un vrai cœur vaillant.
Désolé, no parler English.
Come and play cards with us, Harry. That's an order. Get over here, Harry. Ha, bring the bird if you must.
Le petit Flanagan est de retour. Is that bird real? It's certainly well trained.
Mais Simon, ce n'est pas Flanagan.
No, this is Harry. Harry Lambert.
Ah! Ah bah il lui ressemble. Nice to meet you, Harry.
Flanagan was my photographer before you, Harry. You'd have liked him, I think. He was a good photographer. He was a good man.
So what happened to young Flanagan then?
Oh, the Somme.
Are you all right, Major?
Perfectly fine, yes. Let's just finish the game, shall we?
Oh, no.
Du solltest dich entspannen, Soldat. Komm, trink einen mit uns. Die von der IR 125 waren vor ein paar Monaten hier. Jede Menge Verwundete.
Das ist vielleicht ein Wetter, hä? Fast wieder heim. IR 125? Die Jungs habe ich nie getroffen. Tut mir leid, mein Freund.
Eine Katze? Hier? Unglaublich. Tut mir leid, nie gesehen.
Eins muss man den Franzosen lassen. Sie haben ein paar schöne Flüsse. Den kenne ich nicht. Tut mir leid.
Noch nie gesehen, tut mir leid. Sigmund kann sich vielleicht an deinen Sohn erinnern. Er hat ein Register. Du findest ihn auf dem Friedhof.
Waldner, stimmt's? Kurt Waldner. Ich habe einen Brief für Sie. Ich hoffe nur gute Nachrichten aus der Heimat.
My dearest Kurt, I understand and support you in what you are doing. But I must tell you, Lucy is ill, Kurt. It is her chest. Dr. Siegfried visited yesterday to examine her, and he seems concerned. I believe he suspects tuberculosis, though he will not say.
Well, I don't seem to be winning much, do I? Come on, Harry. Follow me.
Quelle horreur, cette tour! Il devait pas l'enlever, Eiffel, après l'exposition? Faut croire qu'il y en a qui trouvent ça joli, hein.
Yes.
François, mon ami. Let us in, would you?
Major Barrett, ça par exemple. How are you, sir?
Alive and well, François. This is Harry. I'm showing him the wonders of Paris.
You brought him to the right place. Bienvenue, Harry. Apologies, Harry. We have a strict no-pigeon policy here.
Major Barrett, it's been a while.
Ah, mon cher Marie. Harry, this is Marie. She's an old friend.
Excuse me, Major, I am not old. If you want anything, Harry, you just ask.
Welcome
Don't be
to our
shy
place,
now.
sir.
J'ai pas assuré l'autre soir. Je peux plus aller au salon privé. Oh, quel dommage. Si tu voyais ça.
Here, Harry. This is a member's card. Feel free to visit the VIP lounge. I'm going to catch up with Marie.
Hey, sweetheart. I hope you're enjoying the cabaret.
C'est un appareil photo? Comme c'est chic! Will you take my photo, please? And don't forget to send me a copy.
Eh, t'es le mec au pigeon? On peut facilement se faire pigeonner ici. À la tienne.
Ah, you have a member's card. Enjoy the lounge.
Imagine that. The VIP lounge of a club in Paris. It was a world away from being trapped underground with a German. I still wondered about Kurt. What was he doing right now? Wherever he was, I hoped he was happy. Hell, I just hoped he was alive.
You should see the graves, Katrin. So many lives, so many hopeful young men, now covered in dirt. I had to know if Max was one of them.
Kannst du uns helfen? Wir brauchen mehr Kreuze. Die sind da vorne in dem Karren. Die Arbeit hier so zwischen den Toten ist ganz schön hart. Danke für deine Hilfe.
Ich bin von den Gräbern wie besessen. Ich kenne jedes einzelne. Das macht mich noch wahnsinnig. Eine Katze. Hier. Er sieht aus wie sein Vater. Ich erinnere mich an sein Regiment. Die armen Jungs. Sie kamen verwundet aus Perron hier an. Wie die Löwen haben sie gegen die Tommies gekämpft. Du kannst stolz auf deinen Sohn sein. Die meisten sind hier begraben. Komm mit.
I cannot describe how it felt to search for his grave. How it felt to look for something I hoped I wouldn't see.
Das sind die Gräber, die du suchst, mein Freund.
I found the graves of Mac's unit. Most were buried and accounted for, except one, an unmarked grave. A grave with no name. I could not leave the place without knowing the truth, Katrin. May God have mercy on my soul.
Merde, fais-le sortir. Tue-le s'il le faut.
Ah! Did you see that? Tue-le!
I'd grown attached to that bird. Hell, she'd been with me for months. But to the folks at the cabaret, she was just a pest to be killed. Wherever she was, I just had to find her and make sure she was safe. You know, it's funny. At the time, I was so shocked I wasn't even sure it was him. But the only person who looks like Barrett is Barrett. And if I hadn't been at the window at that precise moment, well, maybe things would have been different. Who knows?
Are you kidding me? Where did you get to?
Now, I don't know if you've ever found yourself in this position before, but sometimes you just gotta go with your gut.
Eh, c'est un super numéro que t'as là. Dancing with a Pigeon.
Mais comment tu peux faire ça? Mais je suis brillant.
But it was not Max, Katrin. He is still alive. I know it. Please tell Lucy. The cat is still with me. You will meet her one day. I promise. This is my confession, Katrin. I know it was wrong, but I will do anything to find our son. I must. I pray for Lucy's health, and I will return as soon as I can. My thoughts have become dark of late. The others treat me differently now. Perhaps they know what I did. I fear what will become of me if I stay here too long. I do not know where Max is, and I'm running out of places to look.
Barrett was never the same after that day. I tried to talk to him, tried to thank him for showing me Paris, but he wouldn't even look at me. So I kept my mouth shut over the next few weeks and kept taking photos. They put more and more of my pictures in the papers back home, fully credited. I felt like a star.
Hier, Lotti, komm hierher.
Lucy is still cold. It is her chest. Dr. Siegfried visited yesterday, and he seems concerned. I believe he suspects tuberculosis. Please, try to come home. Your daughter needs you. I love you. Always. Katrin.
Every night I have the same dream, Katrin. It is so vivid. The cat finds our son's body in a field of flowers. I see it whenever I sleep. Last night, the dream was different. I saw a dead tree amongst the flowers. The same tree exists out on no man's land, here at the Somme. I ventured out onto no man's land, alone. The others would later call me crazy, but I didn't expect them to understand. The corpses on no man's land tell their own stories of battles won and lost. To begin with, I found only French soldiers. But there were German soldiers too, Katrin. It is not easy confronting these bodies of men who once lived. But I had to continue, had to persist.
Show us the pigeon trick again, Harry. It's so good. You got quite the reputation. Everyone wants to see the pigeon man. Go pigeon! Blanca, let me sleep.
Good one, Harry.
Send the pigeon to Raphael's face.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Harry! Can't you see I'm busy over here, mate? Right, just please. I know you've got a pigeon, and I know it's very clever, but leave me alone. Go take some photos or something.
Seems that bird of yours is more useful than some of the men. J'aime cet endroit. C'est calme et paisible. C'est étrange de se dire que beaucoup de gens sont morts ici. T'as combattu ici, non? Comment c'était?
Pour être honnête, j'ai du mal à croire que j'ai survécu. J'ai perdu mon frère dans la Somme.
Ouais, toutes mes condoléances. T'as entendu ça?
Y a quelqu'un?
J'ai vu du mouvement.
Was it madness to head on to no man's land? Perhaps. At the time I thought only of my dream, only of the dead tree.
Allez, petit chat. Par ici, viens dire bonjour. Allez, petit chat. Hé, Minou, Minou, viens par ici. Par ici, viens dire bonjour. Hé, Minou, Minou, viens par ici. Hé, Minou, Minou, viens par ici.
Tu peux pas sauter d'ici.
Allez, petit chat. Petite minette, regarde un peu ça. Elle est venue nous dire bonjour.
J'y crois pas. J'ai hâte de raconter ça à Marie.
Et qu'est-ce que t'en penses, brave bête? Est-ce que la guerre va bientôt s'arrêter? Hein? Hein?
Est-ce que t'aimerais être un chat?
Et tout ignorer de la guerre? Et pouvoir me balader librement et faire ce que je veux? Bien sûr que j'aimerais.
I found 3 bodies from Alpirsbach. Boys from home. I'm so sorry. The first was Karl Günther. Please give his family my condolences. Bette's son was there also. I know she will be devastated.
Oh, c'est beau ici. Et qui a pu planter ces fleurs? Avec tous ces cadavres, elles poussent facilement. Ouais, ces pauvres garçons. Ils nourrissent les plantes. Ouais, je suppose qu'on finira tous par nourrir les plantes.
The last was Jonas, you know, Dr. Siegfried's boy. He was a good friend to Max.
Pas un pas de plus, Fritz. Arrête-toi, ou je tire. Attends une seconde. Je pense qu'il vient juste pour les morts.
And though Max was not there, these boys were all someone's son. All these boys deserved a proper burial. I became consumed by the task. It takes its toll on a man, the constant presence of death.
Hey, Harry! Barrett was looking for you.
We're all dead. All of us.
Do you really think my men have time for your stupid little tricks? Make yourself useful and fetch my documents. I don't care how you do it, boy. Just get my documents.
Nothing left for you today. Sorry. Just the one letter today, friend. Damn war.
How are you today?
Looking back, I don't know what I was thinking sending the bird. I guess I wanted to put a smile on the Major's face, to take things back to the way they were before Paris. Instead, with his plans flying out over no man's land, all I got was silence.
This will sound strange, but a bird found me in the depth of my despair. It carried intelligence from the enemy, pulled me from my madness. I had to act. Saved by a bird, Katrin. And there was only one person who could have sent it.
Then the Major turned. Closest thing to the devil I'd ever seen. Do you realize what you've done? He roared, inches from my face. Do you have any idea what was on those papers?
I told my superiors I found the plans in no man's land. I could not decipher the information they contained, but I hear we are to be moved to Passendale.
I don't expect you to believe this, but not only did that bird fly back to me, it brought a message with it. Danke, hero. Could it be possible that this bird of mine somehow found the German?
I have arrived at Passendale. Every man now carries a gas mask. Some question why the officers even expect a gas attack. But I know. How much had the young Canadian suffered to give me this information?
Truth be told, most of war is just kind of waiting around for something to happen. And I waited at Passchendaele for months before something finally did. Hell, I survived Vimy. If I got lucky, maybe I'd survive Passchendaele.
Hey, Harry! Barrett was looking for you. Move along, friend. Ah, there you are. Good of you to join us, Lambert. Get up there, boy. Take photos. Show me what you're made of, boy.
No one wanted to go over the top. Not a single one of us. Hell, I just did what we all did. I followed orders. For my country. For the greater good. For Julia.
Another massacre begun. Once more, we traded blood for yards gained. And amongst it all, the cat was nowhere to be found. It may seem like madness, but I promised Lucy she would meet the cat one day. I promised.
Bitte hilf mir, Kurt. Meine Gasmaske.
Jetzt nicht, Kurt. Zurück auf einen Posten.
Wir werden verlieren, ich weiß es. Danke, mein Freund.
Both sides fought to control a church, the largest landmark on the battlefield.
We can't go further. We're dependent in. If only we could cut off their communication. What the hell are you doing, Harry? No place for a photographer. Looking for better. Last I saw, he ran into that cemetery over there. Please! I owe you my life, friend. Thank you. Barrett passed by yelling, "For the Empire." He loves this war.
I guess we thought we could gas him out, but the Germans held steady. I'd let the Major down recently. I wanted to prove myself, to make it up to him. Only, I didn't know how.
Ich hab vorhin deine Katze. Irgendwas hat hier wohl. Die rannte in Richtung Kirche. Ich hab vorhin deine Katze. Irgendwas hat hier. Die rannte in Richtung Kirche.
Vielen Dank.
Deine Katze ist irgendwo da vorn, Coop. Sie hat Angst, aber sie lebt noch.
She was safe. Thank God. I later wondered if she led me to that place on purpose. As if she knew something I did not. But I'm superstitious like that.
Hey, Harry! Barrett's gone mad. He's gonna get himself killed. Chris are holding us off from the tower.
I remember it clearly. I saw a side of Barrett that day I'd never seen before, and that I wouldn't soon forget.
Barrett's asking for you, Harry. Just be careful, okay? How's the mate's still alive? Maybe Willie is bulletproof.
Every man has his demons.
Just get like that to him, okay? What's some more? I could do this all day, Fred.
The war took its toll on all of us. Even Barrett.
Over here, Harry! Get a photo of this. Just for me, eh? Take the damn picture, boys. That's an order.
I didn't see the shell. Didn't know what happened. But I knew I needed help.
Harry, bist du das? Das ist unglaublich.
What happened? Am I dead?
Beweg dich nicht, verstanden? Ich helfe dir. Nicht bewegen.
What are you doing? You're German.
Hier sind wir erstmal sicher. Wie geht es dir? Bist du verletzt?
Whoa. How am I still alive?
Hörst du? Da kommen Soldaten. Das klingt nach Deutschen. Versteck dich irgendwo los.
Hey!
Irgendwo hat sich einer versteckt. Den erwischen wir schon. Wo bist du, Tommy? Ich bin nach.
Vorsicht! Könnte eine Falle sein.
bist du, Tommy? Irgendwo hat sich einer versteckt. Den erwischen wir schon. Was machst du denn, Kurt? Da ist jemand hinter der Kiste. Wo bist du, Tommy? Da ist jemand! Ich habe auch was gehört. Sofort!
Sucht alles ab, Männer.
Was machst du hier, Kurt? Wenn du irgendwelche Tommys siehst, dann sag es uns.
Ich glaube, da hinten war was. Da hinten.
Hey, Kurt! Heb mal den Bein hoch! Ich muss da durch!
Fangen nehmen!
Scheiße!
Please, don't shoot. Don't shoot. I'm just a photographer. Understand?
Hey,
Photographer!
hey, Freunde, lasst ihn. Seht ihr nicht, er hat doch keine Waffe. Lasst ihn.
Halt dich da auf!
I tried to save him,
He tried to save me.
but I failed.
Hey, Kurt! Heb mal den Balken hoch! Ich muss da durch!
Hey! Birdman! Wake up! Come with me. We don't got much time. You transfer out tomorrow, right? Well, this is your last chance to get your camera back. Come on.
A prisoner of war. A phrase I'd never have understood back home in Canada. But there I was, 4 months into a stretch, at the pleasure of the German army. I was to be transferred out to the country. I'll never forget that last day. They'd taken my notebook, my camera. This was my last chance to get them back.
Come here. Hurry, quick!
So, on cleaning duty this morning, I went through all their cupboards. I got your camera, your notebook, and anything else with your name on. I stashed it all together. It's ready to go. Listen, I'm on a break, but they got me cleaning the guard block again. You know what that means? Today's the day, Birdman. Shift starts again soon, and there's only one guard right now. Come on.
Come on, Harry. Come on, Harry. Sorry. Come here. Hurry, quick. Okay, good. Come on, Harry. Come on, Harry. Okay, good. Come on, Harry.
Okay, I got it.
Come here. Hurry, quick.
Okay, good.
Come on, Harry.
Oh, sorry.
Come here. Hurry, quick.
Okay, I got it.
Come on, Harry. Come on, Harry.
Okay, I got it.
Come here. Hurry, quick.
Oh, sorry.
Come on, Harry.
Okay, I got it.
Come here. Hurry, quick.
Okay, good.
Come here. Hurry, quick. Come here. Hurry, quick.
Oh, sorry.
Come on, Harry.
Okay, good. Okay, I got it.
Come on, Harry.
Oh, sorry.
Come on, Harry.
Okay, good.
Come on, Harry.
Okay, I got it.
Okay, I got it. Come on, Harry. Come on, Harry. Okay, I got it. Oops, sorry. Psst, come here. Hurry, quick.
Okay, good.
Psst, come here. Hurry, quick. Psst, come here. Hurry, quick. Oops, sorry. Psst, come here. Hurry, quick. Come on, Harry. Okay, Birdman, time to do your thing. Wait until I'm inside. You distract the Fritz, and I'll get your stuff. I'll meet you out back. I've already stashed your things. I just need a distraction, like we discussed, right?
Komm rein, Julian. Da kannst du nicht rein. Raus hier!
Du, Gefangener! Weg von dem Zaun oder ich schieße!
Weitergehen. Du hast hier nichts verloren. Kein Zutritt.
Oh!
Blöde Gefangene. Jemand sollte sie alle erschießen. Alle.
Come on, Harry. Here's your stuff. Go hide it in your bunk before anyone sees.
I had to hide them. A stack of letters. Months' worth. The guards have been holding all of our mail. Now you'd think, that many letters from Julia, I'd have torn them open. But if I got caught, I'd never get out. I had to hide them. It was torture. I'd also forgotten that Kurt had given me his address, back in Vimy. He lived on a farm, and I was due to be transferred out to the country. It gave me an idea, and I knew just the man who could help. Yes.
Dear Catherine, 4 months of asking and still they do not grant my leave. All that is left is my duty now. I wake some mornings forgetting why I came here in the first place. The only thing that keeps me going, the only light I see are these letters home to you and our darling daughter. The weather here has turned a lot colder. I ride surrounded by snow. Please tell Lucy.
So I had Kurt's address, and was to be transferred to the country the next day. If anyone knew how to change a movement order, it would be my friend Julian.
Change the address on your movement orders? Impossible. You're crazy. You can try, but it's your funeral, Birdman. Follow me. Right in the cabinet at the back. But that's the officers' quarters. You're not getting in there without a damn good distraction.
Soccer. I hadn't played since I was at school. I hated sports. I was never any good at them. But, for my plan, I didn't need to be.
Well, no more football for us. Our ball's stuck on the roof.
I can't believe it, Harry. Thank you so much. You want to play? Come on. Okay, wait until I'm ready, and then shoot.
One lucky kick was all I needed, and I got it. That ball was my way in.
Jeden Tag immer das Gleiche. Jeden Tag immer das Gleiche. Verfluchter Krieg.
I was on the train before I had the chance to finally read Julia's letters. I was so distracted. I didn't even care if I was going to Kurt's farm or not. My heart was pounding.
Dear Harry, thank you for all the wonderful photos you send to me. I received no reply from my last letter. Please write back. My dearest Harry, I will not believe harm has come to you. I cannot bear the thought of a world without you in it. I love you, Julia.
And for the first time, those letters carried the scent of her sweet, sweet perfume. I had to get home.
It had been nearly a year since I had seen my home, since I had seen my family. I could not sleep. At home, I dreamt of war. At war, I dreamt of home.
I wasn't going home. Not yet, anyway. But I did have my camera back. To most on the Allied side, Germany was a machine, efficient and relentless. But there were people starving on that train, people that needed help.
Ich habe solchen Hunger.
Du hast in diesem Wagen nichts verloren, Gefangener. Raus hier! Geh weg. Geh weg. Was ist?
I remember a carriage of wounded German soldiers. Some gestured to me for food. I wasn't the hero Julia thought I was. I couldn't help these people. But I could take photos. One day, I thought, when I'm back in Canada, I'll show people what happened.
So lasse ich mich nicht fotografieren.
And as I took those photos, I wondered, had my plan to get to Kurt's farm even worked?
I had 10 days at home and barely knew where to begin. I knew only that Lucy needed me. I could not even bring myself to enter my son's room.
Darf ich etwas Brot haben, Papa? Wo ist mein Bruder, Papa? Hast du ihn gefunden? Mama sagt, du erzählst nicht gerne vom Krieg. Warum, Papa? Mama sagt, wir haben nichts zu essen, weil Krieg ist. Warum braucht der Krieg das ganze Essen, Papa? Hat Lotti dir im Krieg geholfen, Papa? Ist Lotti eine deutsche Katze, Papa? Was hat sie in Frankreich gemacht? Meinst du, ich kann auch mal in den Krieg, Papa? Ich will auch gegen den Feind kämpfen, wie du. Ich hab solchen Hunger, Papa. Wenn wir den Krieg gewinnen, gibt es dann wieder Essen? Was hältst du von dem Namen Lotti, Papa? Passt er zu ihr? Baust du immer noch an der Flugmaschine? Papa, können wir Lotti für immer behalten? Erzählst du mir eine Geschichte? Ich möchte eine große Scheibe, Papa.
Es tut mir leid, Liebes. Dieses Stück Brot muss lange reichen.
Mama sagt, du erzählst nicht gerne vom Krieg. Warum, Papa? Mama sagt, du erzählst nicht gerne vom Krieg. Warum, Papa? Mama sagt, wir haben nichts zu essen, weil Krieg ist. Warum braucht der Krieg das ganze Essen, Papa? Hat Lotti dir im Krieg geholfen, Papa? Mama hat gesagt, du hättest im Schlaf geschrien. Ist alles in Ordnung? Ist Lotti eine deutsche Katze, Papa? Was hat sie in Frankreich gemacht? Danke, Papa. Du hast mir gefehlt.
Guten Morgen, Kurt. Ich habe Dr. Siegfrieds Stethoskop aus dem Dorf mitgebracht. Für Luzi. Luzi, hast du dein Brot gegessen? Wir brauchen Feuerholz, Kurt. Oh, wir brauchen frisches Wasser aus dem Brunnen, Kurt. Holst du bitte etwas?
Things were different at home. Weird. We have all changed, I fear. Maybe it was Lucy's illness. Maybe it was the war. But I never mentioned Max, for I could not speak of my failure. I did what I could, but we remained hungry.
I remember that little girl so clearly. She was alone. She was hungry. I couldn't just leave her. Maybe the adults on board could spare a little food.
Man hört so einiges. Alles Mörder.
Durch die Hybriden Verstärkung ihrer Luftwaffe. Die Trotz des Roten Baron.
Ah, ist so. Ohne Russland kann niemand die Deutschen aufhalten.
Was denn? Einen Monat haben die Aufstände ganz gut gehalten. Ich hab recht.
Ob es im Dorf wohl mehr Lebensmittel gibt? Ja, ich habe Greta gebeten, uns eine Brotration auszugeben. Wir könnten daraus Suppe kochen. Vielleicht reicht sie sogar für alle.
Hör mal, aber sag's nicht weiter. Ich habe etwas Fleisch versteckt. Hast du es dabei? Okay. Wir essen es später, sobald wir zu Hause sind. Mörder! Hau ab!
Whoever that chocolate belonged to, they'd be happy to feed a starving child. Or that's what I told myself anyway.
Schokolade? Hey,
You know,
hat
they let the
Schokolade.
prisoners walk around.
Was ist
As
los?
long as we don't cause trouble.
Schokolade. Bitte.
Mörder, du hast hier nichts verloren. Raus hier!
Oh, danke für die Schokolade.
And for some reason, it reminded me of the man whose life I accidentally sent Allied intelligence to. The German and his cat.
Lotti ist so lustig. Lotti, Lotti. Lotti, Lotti. Lotti ist so lustig. Lotti, Lotti. Kätzchen. Kätzchen. Lotti ist so lustig. Hier, Lotti. Lotti ist so lustig. Lotti ist so lustig. Kätzchen.
Wie ich sehe, fühlst du dich schon wie zu Hause. Du bist hier immer willkommen, aber geh nicht in mein Bett.
Lotti, was machst du hier, Lotti? Hier, Kätzchen. Lottie, komm hierher.
I did what I could, but...
Hey.
Oh, Luzi, alles in Ordnung? Kurt! Oh, Luzi, oh.
I wish I knew how to help my little girl. I came home to see my wife and my daughter, to spend time with my family, and yet none of us spoke. I thought I could come home from the war. I thought I could leave it behind. But I understand now, Katrin, and I'm sorry. I can never leave the war behind. The war follows me wherever I go.
Sure enough, I found myself on Kurt's doorstep. I didn't know how he'd react. It's one thing being friends with the enemy in a tunnel underground, but another being friends out in the open. I needn't have worried, though. Kurt and his family were kind to me. They took me in, gave me a bed to sleep in, cooked me meals. In return, I helped out on the farm and did what I could around the house. A few days later, Kurt took me to a nearby village. There were things his family needed. Lucy, his daughter, was sick. And Germany was struggling to feed itself by that time. Everyone was hungry. So while I looked for food, Kurt looked for medicine for his little girl. Kurt trusted me with one of his ration tickets, but people weren't too friendly.
Nicht für dich. Geh weiter, Abschau.
Geh weg. Mörder.
Wir nehmen heute keine Patienten auf.
Eine Essensmarke? Wir haben noch ein Leib. Nur für Sie.
I finally found a loaf of bread. Food for Kurt's family.
Hey.
Hey, Kurt. Schön, dich zu sehen. Heute ist mein letzter Tag. Morgen muss ich zurück. Henriette hat mir von meinem Bruder erzählt. Und jetzt mache ich mir nur noch Sorgen um meine Familie. Wir schaffen das
Kurt,
doch, oder?
Ich habe Klaus das von seinem Bruder erzählt. War das richtig? Jetzt ist er völlig verzweifelt. Gebrochen. Aber ich danke dir, Kurt, dass du uns die Wahrheit gesagt hast.
Kurt, ich habe das von Dr. Siegfrieds Jung und Klaus' Bruder gehört. So viel Leid, so wenig Freude. Wann ist das alles denn? Hoffentlich bringst du mir eines Tages gute Neuigkeiten über meinen Gregor.
Warum hat er zu? Er hätte längst öffnen müssen.
Tut mir leid, Kurt.
Dr. Siegfried, er redet zwar in letzter Zeit mit niemandem, aber dich hat er immer gemocht.
Wir nehmen heute keine Patienten auf.
I couldn't believe Kurt still had that cat. She was a funny little creature. You could often see her on the rooftops, chasing birds, I guess.
Ich halte es nicht mehr aus. Ich kann nicht mehr.
Mit dir spielen wir nicht mehr, Kurt. Du bist einfach zu gut.
Entschuldigung. Mama hat gesagt, kein Essen ohne Marke.
Kein Kämpfen mehr. Keine Waffen. Bitte, lieber Gott.
Die finden das gar nicht komisch, wenn man hier reingeht. Glaub's mir. Hey Kurt, geht's dir gut? Du weißt doch, du kannst hier nicht rein. Hey Kurt, geht's dir gut? Du weißt doch, du kannst hier nicht rein. Hey Kurt, geht's dir gut? Du weißt doch, du kannst hier nicht rein.
Alles kommt wieder in Ordnung.
Ich kann nicht glauben, dass von meinem Sohn nur noch eine Uniform bleibt. Heute in einer Woche ist sein Geburtstag. Er war kaum alt genug, um zu kämpfen.
Was gefunden?
Kurt, wie schön, dich wiederzusehen. Dieser Krieg. Nicht einfach, hm? Zumindest wurde Jonas anständig begraben. Dank dir, Kurt. Jonas hat uns vielleicht verlassen, aber deine Tochter ist noch bei uns. Diese Pflanze könnte helfen. Koch sie in Wasser, gib Luzi den Sud zu trinken. Entschuldige mich, Kurt. Ich möchte allein sein. Viel Glück, mein Freund.
Now I could take care of Lucy. I could work on my plan for Harry.
It was then Kurt showed me his plan. Seemed like he wanted to build a balloon. At the time, I had no idea why. A real hot air balloon. And he wanted my help.
Komm mit, Harry.
I sure hoped Kurt knew what he was doing.
Hey Kurt, geht's dir gut? Du weißt doch, du kannst hier nicht rein.
Hey, was soll das denn werden?
Nice. Oh, nice. Yes. Yes.
Hey.
Keine Sorge, Kurt. Das schaffe ich schon allein.
In Ordnung?
Any cloth or material would do it. I needed more.
Hey.
Moment, ich komme schon.
Du Bestie, weg!
Alles kommt wieder in Ordnung.
Moment, ich komme schon.
Ich kann nicht glauben, dass von meinem Sohn nur noch eine Uniform bleibt.
Was gefunden?
Ich sagte raus!
Nice. Yes.
Spielen, spielen!
Nice. Oh, nice. Yes. Yes. Nice.
Dein Vogel liebt wohl Nachbars Wäsche.
The inn opened its doors to the public. I knew Kurt was looking for a barrel. This was good timing. But would they let me in? I was the enemy after all.
Ich lasse dich nicht gehen,
Schön,
Oscar.
dich wiederzusehen, Kurt.
Du gehst nie wieder
Ich hoffe,
zurück.
Luzi geht's besser. Ich habe das von deiner kleinen Luzi gehört, Kurt. Hoffentlich geht's ihr bald besser.
The innkeeper sure seemed good at talking, and Kurt gave him someone to talk to. The perfect distraction.
Hoffentlich geht's ihr bald besser. Der Sohn eines Mannes in Dornhan war auch krank. Er hat sich komplett erholt. Ich mag mir gar nicht vorstellen, wie das so ist, wenn man seine Kinder nicht beschützen kann. In Zeiten wie diesen bin ich froh, dass ich keine Familie habe. Meine Gäste sind meine Familie. Du bist wie mein Bruder, Kurt. Ich habe das von deiner kleinen Luzi gehört, Kurt. Hoffentlich geht's ihr bald besser. Der Sohn eines Mannes in Dornhan war auch krank. Er hat sich komplett erholt.
Remember, I had no idea what was going on. What use did Kurt have for a balloon? But whatever I said on the long walk home, Kurt's response was always the same. He pointed toward the sky.
So that is what happened, Katrin. I took these things from the village. I made a plan to help the man who I believed to be a hero. To repay my debt for the time he saved my life. And for the time he sent Allied intelligence to help me. I wanted to build a balloon for him. I wanted to send him home. To set him free.
Before I met Kurt, I imagined any German would kill me as soon as look at me. And I guess that's because of the stories I was told, you know? To folks back home, he would have been an evil Hun. But he was also a father. He was also a husband. And he was also my friend.
But I was too quick to trust the Canadian. Too quick to call him a friend. I see now how foolish I've been. I see now I was wrong.
But Kurt wanted to build a balloon, and I think he meant to build it for me.
Something was wrong. My daughter didn't normally call out like that. She didn't make a fuss.
At the time, I thought maybe there'd been an accident and he needed my help. It never occurred to me that I'd done anything wrong. It just never occurred to me.
Harvey! Das ist er. Das ist er. Das ist mein Sohn. Und du hast dieses Bild gemacht. Du warst dort. Ist er tot? Du Mörder!
I was as surprised as Kurt. I didn't know who Max was. It's like the picture of his son triggered something in him. Flipped a switch. You could see it in his eyes. Before we knew it, he packed up early, went back to war, and took a bunch of my photos with him.
Germany is interested only in its final push on the Western Front. They believe they can take Paris. I've not come here for Paris. By chance, I've been reunited with Franz. I haven't seen him since Vimy. Franz is built for war. Cold and detached, he sees the Tommy as vermin. I never used to understand him, but I do now. He will be a valuable ally. He has agreed to help me find the man in the picture.
So that was it. Kurt left. Me? I resolved to build that balloon. I didn't know if I could do it without Kurt, but I knew I had to try.
I will find out the truth about Max. I promise, Katrin.
Wir müssen über die Brücke, bevor sie gesprengt wird, Kurt!
As we move against the Allies, as everyone focuses on the attack, I focus on one thing. I focus on the man in the picture. I will find him for you, Katrin. And I will find the truth.
Ich spreng die Brücke gleich in die Luft! Wir müssen über die Brücke, bevor sie zerstört wird!
I was always grateful to Katrine. Even after everything that happened, she let me stay in the house. Maybe she just liked the company. I don't know. I helped in whatever way I could, and the three of us kind of fell into a routine.
Ich habe Hunger, Harry. Ist noch Brot da? Du bist nicht wirklich ein Feind, oder, Harry? Du bist lustig, Harry. Du bist so albern und du bringst mich zum Lachen. Eine große Scheibe. Geh nicht weg, Harry. Bleib dafür immer in Deutschland. Danke, Harry.
That day, the postman gave me a letter. And for once, it wasn't from Julia. The postmark was from Newport, in Belgium.
Ein Brief für Harry Lambert.
Harry, my boy. It took me forever to track you down. I've thought of you often since Passchendaele. And I'm sorry, Harry. For everything. For dragging you into this war. For leaving you there. I swore to protect you and I failed.
The Major? Last time I saw him was when the shell hit at Passchendaele. I couldn't believe he survived it. I guess what they said in the trenches was true. The war just couldn't kill him. Work on the balloon was slow. I had no idea what I was doing. Crate? I barely even understood Kurt's plans, but he did, wherever he was.
Dear Katrin, the offensive of Paris failed. We are forced to retreat to Germany. Yet today, I made progress for the first time. I know his name now.
Du suchst nach den Kanadiern? Da hinten haben wir einen zurückgelassen.
Die Tommys haben Scharfschützen in diesem Gebiet. Geh lieber nicht weiter.
Every Canadian I capture either claims ignorance or simply misunderstands. They all look at me as if I'm some kind of madman. But this one understood. And this one recognized the man in the picture.
Help! Help! Somebody, please! Please, don't kill me! I'm no threat to you! Is that Major Barrett? I don't know where he is, I swear!
Barrett, Katrin. His name is Barrett.
I daydreamed a lot back then. If I could finish that balloon, I thought, maybe somehow I could escape. Maybe somehow I could get back to Julia. As the months went by, Katrine kept me updated about Kurt. She'd point to maps to show me where he was, explain as best she could. Kurt sure didn't give up easy.
Kurt, das ist Ihr Übersetzer. Was für ein Glück. Bring ihn zum Reden, Kurt. Der hier versteht jedes Wort.
Was wollen Sie denn von mir? Bitte, ich habe einen Sohn. Ich habe das Foto noch nie gesehen. Das schwöre ich. Moment, das ist doch Major Barrett. Sind Sie hinter dem her?
Er weiß etwas. Man sieht's an seinen Augen.
Angeblickt ist er durchgedreht. Er würde abgezogen.
Droh ihm, Kurt. Er hat Angst.
Er ist jetzt am Meer stationiert, in Newport. Mehr weiß ich nicht.
He is in Newport, Katrin, and I will find him. I will find Barrett. It's only a matter of time.
Katrine showed me the letter. Kurt's search for Barrett had led him to the Belgian coast. He'd found him. Whatever Kurt's plan was, it wasn't going to end well. And Katrine knew it. She begged me to save her husband. I didn't know if I could find Kurt. Hell, didn't know if I wanted to. But I did have the balloon. And one crazy idea.
I suppose they will call me a deserter now. But I never cared for this war anyway. I only ever cared for Max. Our son, my boy.
Katrine gave me a map of Europe and Kurt's old hunting rifle. I don't know which one of us was more surprised that the balloon even floated. I flew all night in that balloon. Don't know how, but I got there. I was back at war. You can't see the war from the ground, because on the ground, you are the war. I'll never forget that moment, because in that moment, I truly understood what I'd been a part of. But I was tired, and I needed sleep. I barely knew which way was up anymore. What the hell was I even doing here? Maybe Kurt found Barrett days ago. Hell, maybe Kurt was already dead.
I know you think I've changed. Perhaps you even think I'm mad. But I did what I had to do for our family, Katrin. And I found him. I found Major Barrett.
Oi, what are you doing here, filthy Fritz? Nearly the armistice, anyhow. You lost, Fritz. You lost.
Ah, Miller. More wine.
I thought I was here to take photographs, sir.
You are here to get me wine. That's an order.
Yes, sir.
How many, I wonder? How many lives lost under Major Barrett's command? They were just boys. Christ. They were just children. I sent better men than me to their deaths. I robbed better men than me of their sons. But it's over now. It's over. No more. Enough.
Ugh, Kurt. Did I even want to save a man who didn't trust me?
Und du hast dieses Bild gemacht. Du warst Mord. Der Tod. Mörder.
To him, I wasn't a friend. To him, I was the enemy now. A true friend would have heard me out. A true friend wouldn't have assumed the worst. I always thought if you cared about someone, that was unconditional, right?
Miller! Wine! Yes, sir! Coming, sir!
Photograph the armistice, he said. You'll be famous, he said.
Miller! For the love of all that is holy, where the hell is my wine?
He was a good photographer, that Harry. A good lad. I should never have brought him into all this. I hope you made it home to your girl, Harry. To your old life. The Fritz awakes, I see. I would apologize for knocking you out, Fritz, but, well, I'm just not sorry. But I am curious about these little souvenirs of yours. So many German casualties must be quite painful to look at. That's what you get for starting a war, I suppose. It's over now, Fritz. You lost.
Du hast mir meinen Sohn genommen. Was hast du mit ihm gemacht?
What are you trying to do? What else have we got here? How did you get this picture? Are you a spy or something?
Es interessiert mich ein Dreck, was du sagst. Genau wie deine Fotos. Einen Dreck. Was hast du mit meinem Sohn gemacht?
You should try opening up more, Fritz. I sense a lot of pent-up aggression.
E aí, beleza?
Let's try another. Hang on a second. These look an awful lot like pictures taken by a friend of mine. These are Harry Lambert's photos. What did you do to him? I'm listening, Fritz.
Du kennst ihn. Dessen Namen ich nicht mehr ausspreche. Er widert mich an, genau wie du. Er hat gesehen, wie sie meinen Sohn gefangen hielten und nichts getan. Nichts!
So, there I was, right before the armistice, mid-air, in a homemade balloon. I was free up there, free to choose. Did I risk my life for a man who hated me? Or live the life I always imagined? Share my photos with the world? Go home?
This is you in this picture. What the hell happened? Did you kill him? Is he dead? Answer me! If I found out you hurt Harry, you will beg me to kill you quickly.
Ich bin nicht hier, über ihn zu sprechen. Es ist mir egal, wie du mir egal bist. Ich bin deinetwegen hier. Ich will dich, Major Barrett.
Oh, he knows my name. Ha ha! This just keeps getting better. Ah!
Ja, ich kenne deinen Namen. Und ich kenne diesen Harry. Ich kenne euch. Ist er dein Sklave, dein Lakai? Hilft er dir für Ruhm und Ehre, Unschuldige zu töten? Er ist doch schlimmer als du. Er ist ein Feigling mit einer Kamera, der glaubt, er wäre ein Held.
You are the finest of men, Harry.
I cannot bear the thought of a world without you in it. I love you. Now and always.
Go home, Harry. The first chance you get. Go home to your girl.
Last picture, Fritz. So what about this one? Found this one in your inside pocket. What's so special about it, Fritz? Hang on a minute. That's me. Now you've really got my attention. And who's this young fellow I'm threatening?
Finger weg von dem Bild. Finger weg, du Mörder! Du... Erinnerst du dich an ihn, Barrett? Weißt du überhaupt, wie er heißt? Sein Name ist Max Waldner und er ist ein guter Mann. Er hat an diesen Krieg geglaubt und er wollte die Welt verändern. Er ist mein Sohn. Mein Sohn. Und du hast ihn mir genommen. Wo ist er jetzt? Sag mir, was mit Max geschehen ist. Oder ich schwöre beim Allmächtigen, bei allem, was mir heilig ist.
Oh, Fritz, I have no idea what you're saying.
Noch keine Nachricht von Kurt. Ich versuche mir keine Sorgen zu machen. Lucy braucht ihren Vater. Sie muss wissen, dass er in Sicherheit ist.
Du und Papa bleiben immer Freunde. Das weiß ich.
You should never have come here, Fritz. You see, to me, you're just one last little bit of war left to fight. We're moments away from peace, you and I. Funny in a way. How about a photo? For posterity. You understand? I'll get the camera.
Lose not. That drunkard. I do not remember it clearly, but I escaped and I ran.
Damn! Fritz!
I made up my mind. I had a friend, and he needed my help. I wanted to help Kurt, but for all I knew, he'd kill me. So I let the pigeon go. I wasn't far away now, and the bird had found Kurt before. I hoped she would again. But first, I had to land, and I hadn't thought that far ahead. I survived, and I thought I'd heard gunshots. I had no idea if Kurt was nearby. But if he'd found Barrett, he wouldn't be safe. I had to hurry.
Barrett was determined and relentless. I knew he would not give up until he found me. For a fleeting moment, I almost respected him. Almost.
Come on now, my little pretty friend.
I hadn't heard it for over a year, but I'd recognize that voice anywhere. At first, they were just two figures in the distance. But the closer I got, the clearer it all became.
I think perhaps we got off on the wrong foot.
It was Barrett, all right, and Kurt had found him.
Hiding is not one of your strengths, I see. What was your plan, just out of interest? You come here, you find me. What then? You don't even speak English. What were you planning to do? Well, well, well. Harry? Harry Lambert? What the hell are you doing here?
Harry.
Kurt, I can explain everything.
Harry? Was machst du denn hier? Huh?
I came here to save him. I'm so sorry, sir.
Ich will antworten, Barrett. Antworten! Was hast du mit meinem Sohn gemacht? Sprich! Was hast du mit ihm gemacht? Antworte mir!
Jesus Christ, Harry!
Who the hell are you fighting for?
Please, sir, just tell us. Did you kill that prisoner back in Vinny?
I don't know what he wants. He's crazy.
Na komm! Bring ihn zum Reden, Harry.
I came here to save you, Kurt. Don't do this.
Und ich hab dich mal für meinen Freund gehalten.
Can everyone put their guns down so I can figure out what the hell is going on?
Did you kill that prisoner back in Vinny?
I don't remember, Harry. What's the German for probably?
Ich muss wissen, was mit meinem Sohn passiert ist. Mit meinem Sohn. Mit Max. Hörst du? Max.
Looks like
Sohn.
reinforcements have arrived, Harry. Real soldiers.
Don't do this. Just get on your knees. I'm sure he'll calm down.
I am your commanding
Please,
officer,
sir.
Lambert. Point that gun somewhere else.
Na los! Wenn du schon hier bist, weil du alles bereust, Harry, dann töte ihn. Na komm schon!
Falou, Blanche. Todo mundo morreu, cara. Opa. Final fuleira.
In those final moments, my thoughts turned to Julia. To what could have been.
Don't weep for me, Catherine. For I do not deserve your tears. I don't know how long I've left. I suspect only minutes. I go now to meet my maker. Or maybe the devil, if I'm so judged. Barrett is dead. Shot by the Canadian. I think he was trying to prove something to me. Though it matters little now.
Would we have got married? I sure would have asked. And I like to think she'd have said yes. Would we have had children? Who knows? Too late for all that now.
I did what any father would do. I would make the same choice again. There's little point in pretending otherwise. Please tell Lucy.
Only thing I do know is the story I would have told. To the kids we could have had. And it's this one. The story of a girl. A girl who worked in a photography store. In a quiet little corner of Toronto, Canada.
Julia.